sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to
10. Looks like Sean Dickinson. No, let it go.
Yellow.
Oh, Saunders back into the pack. Six sponsors. Donovan's in it. Sean English is in it. Oh my God, are you? Caution! No way. Or he's gonna dive bomb him. Here he goes. He's gonna try a bump. All the way to his bumper. Can he shove him? Can't do it. Dylan Ord is gonna win it here at Iowa. Bump and run! Oh, he's done this before!
Bump and run, the 61 to the inside. Can he make it work? He's got it.
Inside of the 02, he's sliding! Oh, Burrows is around! Oh, the wrecking right in front of him, that's Mogren.
Jones is a great run on the high side.
Drive off the corner and
They're gonna be side by side, this is gonna be a photo for just 3 wide off the wire, and that's the stripe, it's gonna be Ruggles! Oh my God, what a finish! iSCAR is in. We're up and away. Green flag.
61, Dominic Howell.
Oh, he gets hooked! Oh my God! Hard into the wall! Huge track on the start finish line. Who comes out on top?
Dallas Myhan wins.
Dallas Myhan wins it! What? Make quick work of that number 9 of Eric Andrews. Andrews washes up the racetrack. Oh, what's going on? Oh, no! Oh! They're gonna be wrecking. That's the big one. Oh my God, Connor's involved. They're still wrecking. iSCAR Bronze Series at Richmond Raceway presents to you the Richmond 80 here for tonight, round number 5 out of 10. Going to be coming to you here live at the state of Virginia. We welcome you live for this one. Not a lot going to be talked about for this one, but should be a fun one from this one as we look around for tonight. Band Racer, unfortunately, that was not my idea. I'm not the owner of the league anymore, so sorry, band. I can't make any comments about that, but as we situate ourselves here for tonight, we'll go over race analysis here now. You'll be shown on the right-hand side of your screen. 80 laps, 60 miles in length. Pit window every 55 to 60, so pit window at 40 miles per hour. Track info, 3/4 of a mile length. Track temp currently 80. It's actually fairly hot, especially for nighttime conditions. Very surprised about that. Weather right now is 75 degrees. What the heck? Yeah, in the meantime, Donald Trump has just been impeached. What the heck? Oh my goodness. I can't insert comments about that because I'll just rile myself up. Alright, we'll slide ourselves to the side, play the national anthem. We'll be right back right after this. Stay tuned, more to come for the Richmond 80. And we are back here live for the Richmond 80 iSCAR Bronze Series, getting set to go green here in just a slight. We'll go ahead and pull up our standings here on the left-hand side of the screen as we set ourselves up for this 80 lapper. Should be a fun one tonight. Don't count Mullen on the list. Unfortunately, he actually joined in as a driver, but... Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'm curious on how this will go. Should be fun. But, as I said, new tire model going to play a bit of an effect on how these drivers will situate for this race. Some drivers here on the racetrack. Trey Shuttlesworth in the number 19, as well as the number 66 at Derek Smith, working himself off of turn number 4. Just practice standings. You may think it's practice standings, but it's actually not. Austin Johnson is currently sitting up top of the board. Derek goes to 5th place. Now, a bit of a surprise with that. Up top, looks like Austin Johnson he's going to be leading the field to the green. That's exciting for the number 21. Very, very surprise turn of events for him. Eric Stamp at the 09 making himself on the racetrack. Works himself right off of turn number 4. Launches himself across the start-finish line. Will be placed in 14th, but saw some picking laps around. Stamp, I wouldn't be surprised if he does win a race. Stamp is a very, very profound driver in that number 09. Should be a fun one for him as he works himself off towards the start-finish line. Not a decent run by him, but you know, he's just floating around the racetrack trying to get a hang on the car. seeing on how it'll go for him. Smashes it into the wall. Jackson Menchie now makes himself on the racetrack and to back it up. And yeah. Holy crap. Man, they're legit. Sorry, I'm just watching the... I'm a bit distracted right now because I'm watching the voting right now that's going on. Down at Washington. We're gonna pull up the starting order for you for tonight. Austin Johnson, surprisingly, to the top of the board. Cody Webster going to be starting alongside of him. Aaron Mulrooney Jr. Trey Shuttlesworth going to be row number 2. Row number 3, Charlie Byer, your Daytona winner. Derek Smith, still looking for his first. Malachi Drake, Dominic Howe, 2 iSCAR winners in that row. Harry Grindle, obviously one of the rookies out here on the racetrack. Here, Eric Heater in that number 5 as well. Cole Woody. Jake Sylvia and Cole Woody going to be rounding out row number 6. Row number 7. Going to be Paul Granata and Eric Stam. Row 8, Keaton Jones, Mark Brannigan. Row 9, not going to count Mullen because he is not a driver of this series. He actually logged himself. He's actually the in-race admin. And Jackson Menchie in the number 53. Gabe Allen and Darius Dadgar going to be rounding out the final row. Gabe is actually... Gabe, I don't think he is even in the session, so 80 laps for this one, but it looks of it. I think there's 16 or 17 drivers got to be out in the racetrack. Mark Brannigan, Eric Peter. Looks like Brannigan did not. So I think it's just 16 drivers. I think. I think it's 2 laps for pacing here. Adgar's on the racetrack. There he is. But hey, he's on a different team. He's not on his. I mean, yeah, he made his own team again, so it should be fun on how it'll turn out for him tonight. We'll see how that debut for that number 95 will go. But as we set ourselves to the start-finish line, 1 lap to go until we get ourselves ready for this green flag. That number 21 of Austin Johnson. Me, oh my, surprise pole winner by that number 21. I guess he's looking fine here for tonight. Should be fun, and how that Nova Sim racing machine puts itself to the front. Alongside of him, Cody Webster. So a different scheme here for tonight. We'll see if he can put those colors to victory lane. My name is Ezeckiel Reyes. I'm not just joining us here for tonight. Richmond 80 for the iSCAR Bronze Series. About to go green here. Race number 5 out of 10. And the green flag is up and away. We're here live at Richmond as we go to 1. Austin's gone. Man, he knows this track. He knows how to work those cold tires. He's putting it to his advantage to work through 1 and 2. Shuttlesworth gets tapped. Around goes Dominic. Contacts back down.
Yellow flag
And
is
one
out.
car goes around. That's the the 77. Keaton Jones goes up in the air. The 116. And Jake Sylvia was the one to get turned. And by the looks of it, a big wreck on lap number 3. Going to bring us down to a halt. And Cole Woody, his day is most likely going to be done for, unfortunately. But yeah, driver just being aggressive. The number 30 of Dominic Howe just ran over Shuttlesworth. I mean, he opened up a hole just a slight, but not just to me. It's too early to be doing that. Shuttlesworth did wash up the racetrack, but that kind of mess. And unfortunately, the 77 Keaton Jones just piled. It's drilled by the 116 coming across the track. And we're under caution for the first time. I don't be. We'll see who gets the penalty. Woody's saying the number 26 is done for, unfortunately. I'm curious on who's going to get the penalty. So we're under caution for the first time here tonight. Cole Woody is going to be a DNF, unfortunately. So by the looks of it, Shuttlesworth is on the dot, 1 out of 2. Howe is on the dot, 1 out of 2. Grindle 2 is 1 out of 2. The way the system works is it's a no fault system. By that means, no fault. All the drivers involved in the wreck get penalized in some sort of way. So as I work around, coming to our hopefully one to green. And holy crap. Civil War 2 getting closer. Man. Started as well. Field single file. I do not know why they're single file. They should be double file because that's interesting why they are single file. Green flag.
Green, green, green.
This caution will have a single file restart. Huh. That's very interesting. Wonder why. Field works into 1 and 2. Side by side racing right behind. Looks like that's around where Malachi Drake is. Nope, they singled out. 2 of those machines, Malachi Drake, Eric Heater, both running familiar paint schemes. Down the backstretch. 1. Austin's looking to pull away. That machine is looking very strong. I'll be surprised if he puts it in victory lane, because he's never been to iSCAR victory lane yet. Slide job maneuver right there by two teammates. Gonna go at it. That's 90 and 11. Eric Keeter, Malachi Drake swapping positions, and Jackson Menchu in that number 53 wants to take advantage of it. They head into 1. Side by side racing right behind. Shuttlesworth makes himself to the low side of a damaged Keaton Jones. Jones after getting the airborne on the back straightaway, obviously that damage not playing to his favor. 30 of Dominic Cowell. As well. Side by side into turn number 1 and 2. That's Mulrooney, who's under fire by that number 66, Derek Smith. Derek got a pinch right off the corner. That number 2. Mulrooney trying to defend as much as he can, but Derek is looking a bit stronger as they work into 3 and 4. That's Byer behind in that number 7 machine, who also wants to get into this mix of battle. Smith will go into 3rd. Side by side behind Mulrooney and Byer. Looks like Mulrooney can't really handle this kind of car. I'm surprised. Mulrooney usually very strong in other machines, hence the Cup car, Xfinity car, all other cars. Mulrooney drops back to 5th. Meanwhile, up front, Hop out for the lead. It's getting tighter. But the looks of it, Webster just munched up a 10th on that number 21 of Austin Johnson, who looks to be wide. They've gapped that 3rd place to Derek Smith. Smith is trying to check out that number 7 of Byer. Gets a bit tied up right off the corner. Oh, they're both in the wall. Mulrooney to the low side. Byer is going to lose 2. And here comes Heater to the low side. Some side-by-side action right behind is Jake Sylvia and Dominic Howe. Also taking it out. Dominic, culprit of the first wreck. Works right off of 4. Clears Sylvia by a margin. Eric Stamp, who's currently running in last place, right behind Darius Rizadadgar. Looks like Stamp, this is just not his time. Not his kind of track. The only DNF as right now is going to be that number 17. I mean, 17th place. That's number 26, Cole Woody. Austin's now trying to pull away from that number 45 of Webster. He's slowly doing it now. Now pulled away by 2 tenths over that number 45. They're looking close right behind. Number 2, Mulrooney wants the challenge. Here he goes to the low side, drives it in hard on right against that yellow line. Looks like Smith's going to get the run off the corner. Or can he? No, he doesn't. Side by side across the start-finish line. Don't know who crossed the start-finish line first. But it was close. Mulrooney goes into 3rd place, so Smith falls back 1. As I said, these top 2 have gapped 3rd place by 3.5 seconds. We are working around our about like 19th lap. And we should see pit stops around either lap 55 or 60. I'm not sure if they are going to hit their pit stop or not, but we'll see. In the meantime, we have a big fight for 8th place. Dominic Howe happen. Himself around the 19 of Shuttlesworth, but then made contact earlier. Now slowly edging away. The people who took tires last time, such as the 53, Jackson Menju, sort of putting into his favor as of right now. He's pulled away, man, from the 8th place of Don McCow. But there's a large gap between Menchu and Bayer. Peter tapped the apron just a slight. These two are getting awfully close. Derek M. Smith, Eric Heater. Heater gonna peek to the low side. Here we go. Battle for position. Oh, looks like Smith drove it in harder than Heater. Smith is going to have the advantage. They can work off the corner. Look how sideways that number 66 is. He's probably just going to let up a position to that number 11 of Heater. They go side by side. They're 3 and 4. Smith gets tight. And Heater into 4th place. Looking for a crossover. But looks of it, no. Oh, man. At 66, Derek M. Smith, he had a chance to cross him over into 1. But looks of it won't go his way. Looking on board with the 7. Charlie Bayer as it works himself to the front straightaway. Look at that, you heard the gearing right there. He's downshifting now all the way to third gear, trying to roll through the center of the corner. Shot as much revs as you can, but you see how Austin and Cody are running the track. They too are downshifting. I'm surprised. I didn't know you could downshift here at a place like Richmond. Whoa! You see the 21 of Austin get real sideways right off of 2. These are the only 2 that could really pull away with downshifting. As I said, I'm surprised they're downshifting. Number 77, Keaton Jones, by the way, DNF, 11 laps down. I haven't pointed that out, but very, very intriguing. Back up to 3 and 4. Austin just about watching up the racetrack. Field's starting to fan themselves around the racetrack. Number 21, Austin Johnson, is now have a bit of company. Number 45 of Webster. The tire fall off right now is looking to be about a second, which is a lot compared since this is a short track. Here comes Webster to the low side. He's trying to make that fine work, but Austin gets a run off of 2. Austin just protecting that low side, keeping it down low to prevent that 45 of Webster to get under him. Look at all this lap traffic in front of them. This is the 09 of Eric Stamp. This mix as well, looks like it's Dadgar and Paul Granada. That's his teammate, of that number 21. Austin Johnson. See how the checkup. It worked right off the corner. It's number 95. It nearly hit the wall. Stamp jams up. Breaks and Dadgar and Stamp go one down. Dadgar pinches off Eric Stamp in the 09 to prevent him from that. Right, that looking down position. Now he's gonna lap around his teammate, who's just gonna whip it down low. So now that 55 of Paul Granada is gonna be in pursuit. Look back here for 4th place. This is Eric Keeter, Charlie Byer. Derek M. Smith also in this mix as well, as Smith gets a bit sideways off the corner. Byer in the 7. Obviously it was victory lane. And Daytona in the Cup car. Works himself right off of 2. Currently getting trailed by that number 11 of Eric Keeter. Here we go. A bit of pit stop's going to happen. That number 95. Darius Dadgar is going to hit pit road. And we'll see how it plays for him. He's currently one lap down, but he was just a slight bit behind the leader. We'll see on how it'll turn out for him. 95 paced on 4 tires, and he'll be up and away. Nobody is accompanying him on the pit road as we got a battle for the lead, and looks like Webster has pulled that number 45 to the front. Now, if you're that 21 of Austin Johnson, I'd hit pit road. I'd hit pit road now. Darius is now on. Whoa! You see how sideways the 95 got? Right up off the corner. We'll see if we get a penalty by that, but I'd hit pit road if I was at 21. If that pit window is open, I would hit it now. Get on all those fresh tires and as much fresh rubber as you can. Get back on the racetrack to beat that number 45 of Webster, because it's only a one-stop race. But by the looks of it, they're pushing that fuel window harder than what I thought. Fuel window is going to be every 55 to 60, and they're currently working on their 47th lap being long. It's a good strategy by Dario to come in a bit earlier, because he is one down. We'll see if he could get some momentum, push himself forward. He's currently faster. I think he's faster than the leader. Yeah, he's faster than the leader as of right now, so. Number 95 of Reyes should be on a lead lap by the time these people do pit. We'll have to see. Cody looks like he has the long run nailed down at number 21 of Austin Johnson. As I said, I know Austin's car is a short run car. We're coming down to 30 laps to go. You could just short pit it by at least 5 laps. It wouldn't hurt too much. I don't know how big of a fall off it would play for the people, for these V7 tire models. Here we go, we're on pit road. As I had a huge spaz. And the leaders have hit pit road. And Austin Johnson elects to stay out. That is an interesting call by Austin. He's going to just stretch the fuel window as much as he can. You got all these drivers hitting pit road. This is Webster. Mulrooney, Charlie Byers on pit road. Eric Heater is also on pit road. I'm pretty sure 4 tires and fuel for everybody. But if they calculate fuel right, they might make it to the end just by a smidge. Some more drivers staying out on the racetrack. Austin Johnson is just stretching the fuel window. Again, the more he just stays out on the racetrack, the more time he's just gonna lose time. He's just gonna lose more time to the leader, and what number is Webster in? That number 45 of Webster. There he is. He's coming up on some lap traffic right now. Oh, one car hard into the wall right behind. Do not know who that car is. That's actually Darius Rizadadkar, who smashed the wall right up off of 2. He's gonna whip it all the way to pit road. Get out of harm's way. Good driver etiquette right there to pull yourself off the track. Darius is now 5 laps down, unfortunately. Hey, Austin's on pit road. And where does Webster and relative come to him? Webster's right there. We'll see if Webster or Austin Johnson's coming out. Austin's coming out now! And Webster whips by. And that will mean a bad strategy call. Oh, car on the wall. That's the 09. And a bad strategy call by that 21 is probably going to cost him the win. Now, if you were the 21, you're probably banging on the wheel. All these cars in front of him. You see that number 2, Mulrooney. He's actually made up some time. To that number 45 of Webster. He's now at least less than a second. And he's short pitted. Not number 2. So. Whoa, looking right behind the number 7 of Charlie Byer and the number 21 of Austin Johnson. They were scrambling all over the place. Up in the 5th. As I said, Mulrooney, short pitted. As what? He didn't really short pit. He pitted on the same lap as Webster. Three wide as Derek gets shoved all the way to the apron. That was Austin Johnson. Bad miscue right there. Should have hit pit road before later. Number 53 hits pit road. In and out for him. So 19 is Shuttlesworth on the racetrack. He's 14 seconds ahead of that number 45 of Webster. E2 is also downshifting. I guess if you didn't downshift, you could save a bit of fuel. Maybe if Trey didn't downshift as much, he could have saved all the way. But he's pushing that fuel window very hard. He's currently working on his 58th lap on the racetrack. We'll see if he could survive a bit longer. Webster in the 45. Leads over the 2 of Mulrooney. Lapping around the 116 to Jake Sylvia. Harry Grindle, who's also displayed one lap down on the racetrack. Hi, Jackson mentioned he was disconnected. Yeah, mentioning the 53 disconnection right now. I don't know if that's an internet issue. Looks like he just... Oh, the 002 of Grindle hit the apron off of 4. Nearly a wreck right there, but lucky for him. All is well. He keeps it straight. Just work down the back straightaway. Shuttlesworth, downshifts, and there he is, the number 19, who was hoping to probably catch a caution. Does not get one in time. The 19 of Shuttlesworth puts it on a pit road, and the 45 of Webster will retain the lead. And he has at least a 2.2 second gap at number 2, Mulrooney. Everybody's just about fanned out. Closest battle. Full position is to be around, I think, nearby each other. Nope, that looks like Dominic Howe, Trey Shuttlesworth. They're near each other. Shuttlesworth getting the tires warmed up on that machine. Look at Malachi Drake, who also wants to force the issue as well. So whip right off the corner. Shuttlesworth watches up the racetrack and throwing to the inside. Genuinely surprised that 19 is not holding up with those newer tires, but I guess he just needs to get them up to speed. Because it does take a while for these tires to come up. Dominic pulls himself in the 7th. You see Webster in the 45 right behind, all by himself. That's what he needs to see. He'll probably follow himself to victory here tonight. At number 2, Aaron Mulrooney. Under pressure. Number 21 of Austin Jones decided a bit later. Has paid the price just a slight. Slipping away by the number 2.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Oh, we got a yellow. Oh my goodness. And that is the 30 of Dominic Howe. And the second caution. Oh, it looks like the 90 of Malachi Drake is also involved. And the caution. A late race yellow will bring us down to pace car speed. Oh my goodness. We'll see what happened as they entered 1. Dominic just turned down on the 90. I'm not sure what he's doing. That's the second wreck he's been involved in. We'll see it again. It's either the 90 also got tight, whipped it around. Howe's gonna go 2 out of 2. Howe might get removed from the league. So we'll see who hits pit road. Low. Okay. Okay. We got multiple people hitting pit road. And the top two actually stayed on the racetrack. The 45 and the 2. Both laying out on the racetrack. And that means the third place of that number 21 at Austin Johnson is probably going to be the car. In good position. Whip right off of pit road. Jake Sylvia and the 116, and we'll get the wave around and be put back on the lead lap. So now it's going to be really interesting as Keeter nearly runs into Jake Sylvia as Sylvia enters pit road, but so this means I think we're going to get a green-white checkered. Penalties on the 90. It's not my call to make those decisions, unfortunately. One to go. Malachi toes it off the racetrack. I can't prevent me blowing in my mic. Unless I have a pop filter or like some kind of foam. That'll just make my voice, what you call it? Muffly. Whatever. Alright. There we go. Ends up for the restart. 45 of Webster, the 2 Mulrooney. Green, white checker. Green.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
And Mulrooney does not get a great restart. They're 3 wide for the lead as for second as they enter into 1. Remember, all these people were on that 21 and 11. We're on newer tires. That's 21. Gets really sideways right up off the corner. That's probably all that 21 of Austin Johnson had. White flag this time by. 1 more lap to go. He's heading to 1. Mulrooney trying his hardest to work up to the backside of that number 45. I don't think it's enough. Final chance in the 3. Side by side for third. Not going to matter for that number 45 of Webster. He worked himself right off the corner. Cody Webster, your winner here at Richmond Raceway. And the round number 5 out of 10. The iSCAR Bronze Series. Congratulations. Great race. Hell yeah. That's what I like to see. Miller Motorsports, +1 on the W. There's your winner in front of your screen. We're going to show the full results Cody Webster, Aaron Mulrooney, Austin Johnson, Eric Keeter, Charlie Byer, Trace Shuttlesworth, Jake Sylvia, Harry Grindle, Dominic Cowell, Derek Smith, Paul Granado, Eric Stamp, Malachi Drake, Darius Rose Dadler, Jackson Menchuk, Keaton Jones, Cole Woody rounds out your field. Brian Mullen, Mark Brannigan, Gabe Allen, not logged the lap on the racetrack. We're going to pull ourselves to the side as we're going to interview the top 3. I'll be Webster, Mulrooney, and Johnson. We'll be right back right after this. Stay tuned. iSCAR Bronze 80. We're here live at Richmond. And we're back here live for the Richmond 80 iSCAR Bronze Series, rounding out race number 5 out of 10, as we're going to drag in your winner, number 45, Cody Webster, to the into the booth, and there he is, at number 45, Cody Webster. He started himself. Well, actually, we're still trying to drag him into the booth. Discord is being weird. There he is, the number 45, Cody Webster. You started yourself in second, man, in a long green flag run. Everything, unlike iSCAR, but clean race overall. It wasn't that, but yeah, man, you had a pit stop with that green flag cycle. What were you planning to go for during that cycle?
Well, the car was kind of sketchy, so I didn't really want to have to reach over and hit F4 on my keyboard to try to figure out how we were on fuel. So I, just asked my teammate how close we were, and I was kind of like, okay, well, we're in our fuel window, so I'm just gonna short pit him. Once I heard Derek Smith pitted, I was like, I'm gonna pit. Flipped the strategy on him. Got out front, and didn't look like he had a good pit stop either, but just got out there and was able to just maintain it. And that caution at the end kind of scared me a little bit, because me and Mulrooney were the only two that stayed out, and I don't know, anything could have went bad, but I kind of figured the new tires were going to take a lap or two to come in, so it worked out, and it paid off, and I finally get a win in these K&N cars.
Yep, man, 10-4, and it took 5 attempts, or 5 races to get yourself in victory lane, but finally you did it. Cody Webster here, obviously, your first win in the Bronze Series. Looking forward to you coming for the next race, coming next year at January. And before we let you go, any sponsor you want to thank you for tonight?
Well, yeah, we got rid of Ricky Bobby paint schemes. Cheerios came on board. I think we ran out of a Chevy car last week after destroying and knocking the wall down in Iowa. So they threw a Dodge together for whatever reason. But Cheerios came on board. Pop Secret and Hamburger Helper. Brent, gotta love them all. But no, for real, Miller Motorsports and Webster Motorsports, gotta thank them. Thank you for broadcasting and putting all this together. Even though things going on, you're still doing well. And yeah, it was great. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yep, 10-4, and Webster rounds himself out up front. Can't wait to see you coming to victory. Coming next week or in a couple of weeks, actually.
Yeah, you can keep it to victory. I like that. Yeah, see ya.
See ya. I am stumbling upon my words. I am not good with English. We're gonna slide in that number 2 of Aaron Mulrooney into the booth. Mulrooney, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
All right, Mulrooney, you started all the way in 3rd place, finished all the way in 2nd. Decided to stay out for that last restart. What was going through your mind?
Well, I just figured considering, you know, basically I think we had about a 4/10 fall off, considering like during qualifying. So I didn't really feel there was a need to go in for those last 5 laps. I thought if Cody and I just stuck it out, we'd be able to get a 1-2 finish. So.
Up and you round yourself in 2nd place. We did have a, well, somehow we had a green flag run, which included a pit stop. Any plans during that pit stop, during that run?
Well, no, I was just thinking probably going to go in when Cody goes in, and I was just thinking I was out in the backstretch, and I'm like, oh man, I think Cody and Austin are battling with one another. I saw Cody dip down on the pit road, so I'm like, oh, I'll as well go with him and see what happens. And it was pretty good. That allowed me to get about a 1-second lead on Austin, and then the caution came out, and it helped me finish 2nd.
Yep, 10-4. Congratulations on your 2nd place finish. Any sponsor you want to thank here for tonight?
Yeah, I would like to thank Proximity Racing, Splash and Go Graphics, Trey Shuttlesworth Images, also Garage Doors, iRacing for creating this software, and I want to thank Uzik for broadcasting. I'm pretty sure this is probably a good one to watch.
Alright, man. 10-4. Aaron Mulrooney runs back out 2nd. Can't wait to see you coming next race, man.
Thanks. Have a good one.
You too. That was Mulrooney in the number 2 machine, and we're going to slide ourselves back one more position to your pulse here to that number 21 of Austin Johnson. And Johnson, you elected to go with a different strategy on that pit stop. What was going through your mind there during that green flag cycle?
I was just wondering how there was a green flag cycle in a bronze race. But anyway, I was not really thinking of pitting until about like 40 when I lost the lead. And I wanted to pit at the same time as Cody, but when he did, I didn't realize, and I would have had to make a really sketchy move to get to pit road, and I didn't. So I stayed out as long as I could. Or not as long as I could, as long as I lapped him, and then I came in, and that was obviously a bad strategy.
Yep, and you round yourself out here. Third, what am I saying? 3rd here for tonight. That late race restart was a bit hectic, but you were the first one on those 4 tires. With this new tire model, it obviously played a factor. How did the car feel out there on 4 fresh goodies?
I was hoping it would feel better, but it really felt looser, obviously, because it was cold. But once the 2nd lap came around, it was a little better, but I still couldn't get Mulrooney there.
Yeah, a little too late on that final run to the start-finish line, but luckily for you, round yourself out here in the top 5. Congratulations on your 3rd place finish. Any sponsor you want to thank here for tonight?
Just Nova Sim Racing, Endurance, Distributions, NTN, Belfour, Josh for helping with Nova, and Paul was in there with me also, so.
Alright, man, 10-4. Austin Johnson going to round himself out here in 3rd place. I can't wait to talk to you come next week.
Alright.
That was Austin in the number 21, and we're going to slide ourselves to the side. Yeah, that'll be it here for tonight. Congratulations to your winner of that number 45 of Cody Webster. Until next time, we'll be back after Christmas, so I hope everybody has a nice break. Other than that, my name is Ezeckiel Reyes, came in, signing out. Merry Christmas, everybody.